Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
A loss of 4 yards.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Price throwing right, and that's complete.
Price's pass.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Everett. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Seahawks 3, Colts 0.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Colts take over first.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the
does a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right at the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was tackled.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Price. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And these guys locked into that #1 seed. That's been a foregone conclusion for a while now. The question on everyone's mind, can they finish the regular season a perfect 16-0?
And it all comes back to philosophy of the organization, philosophy of the head coach, and, of course, the locker room itself. What do the players want to do? And I think what most teams would do in this situation is approach it, let's win every game, but let's be smart about doing it. So it doesn't mean that they're going to go all out if, indeed, they do need to rest a few people.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Price. He's got it to Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seahawks.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Price. And will be brought down by the Colts.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The 20-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
There and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. the gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes.
And they just caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Price looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, look at the juke. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10.
A man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is going to be no good. That was short. Not even on target either, but it was short. And this score will stay right where it is. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 24.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front, they got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Price looking to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Price's pass.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Price on 3rd and 2. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Seahawks.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Brings up second.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Everett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3.
Price to throw on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You don't need no more penalties right here.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
Coaches did best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense. So don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw is Price. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Price now throwing on 4th down, and it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, it's Kramer, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Price. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Price. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Price. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Operating from the gun, Price. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Price. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Price. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Off the play fake, Price. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Complete in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here is complete. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match.